panic as Huriwa reacts to the Northern Coalition calls for Igbo referendum. The Human Rights Writers Association of Nigeria, Huriwa, has reacted to a recent statement by a Northern group asking the government to grant Igbos a referendum and let them separate from Nigeria. In a press statement, a group known as the Coalition of the Northern Groups, ACNG, has said that only a referendum for Igbo exit can guarantee peaceful Nigeria. According to the Northern Coalition, a recent decision by Southeast governors and political leaders to denounce the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, and like-minded secessionist group in the region was only hypocritical. The coalition further alleged that the governors are only trying to pay time in order to re-strategize for a deadlier onslaught for the actualization of sovereign state of Biafra. CNG also said in a statement that the Igbo nation ought to count themselves lucky that since they were defeated in the civil war, they ought to suffer more severe marginalization. Huriwa, in a statement signed by its national coordinator, Comrade Emmanuel Nkubiko and Zainab Yusuf, its national secretary, said that statement by CNG is nothing but a deliberate subterfuge and red herring and also ethnic profiling carefully designed to put the Igbos on the spot and reopen the wounds of the 1967 Civil War. Huriwa said that the statement was also aimed at discrediting the campaign for Nigerian presidency on Igbo extractions. The human rights organizations noted that the ethnic profiling of Igbo being promoted lately by some known northern leaders and some groups is an ill wind that will blow no one any good. Apart from the coalition of the northern groups, Hakeem Baba Ahmed recently made the same call for an Igbo referendum on behalf of the Northern Elders Forum. Huriwa noted the time and other calls for the Igbo referendum came after the same time that a serving Northern senator to the same Igbo ethnic group said that they would get into war if that was what they wanted. So it is important to remind those profiling other ethnic groups and calling for Igbo referendum that it is not only Biafran secessionist agitation that is going on in the country. A section of the Yoruba nation is calling for Oduduwa Republic, while Boko Haram terrorism has the simple objective of creating an Islamic Republic of the Northeast. What could be more secessionist than such? And how come that such groups are not calling for Yoruba referendum or a referendum for an Islamic state in the northeast if indeed their motivation of patriotic and in good faith? It is important to further note that the Igbo leaders cannot be held responsible for Biafran agitation anymore, and then the northern leaders should be held responsible for the civilization or for the activities of the secessionists and terrorists like Abubakar Shekau and Boko Haram, or for bandits. Huriwa said that it sees the call for the Igbo referendum by this northern coalition of the accounts Nnamdi Kanu and IPOB members activities has been orchestrated in bad faith and carefully calculated to set up the Igbo ethnic groups to be decimated once again, as was the case with the first military coup in which soldiers of many ethnic groups participated. Those calling for Igbo referendum ought to worry more about why secessionist agitations are springing up over the country and not creating the impression that it is a sole Biafra or Igbo franchise. So viewers, what is your take on this? Please don't hesitate to drop your comment below the comment box. I know you've heard one or two things about what have just been read to you. I know you understand what this news is all about. So I would love you to drop your comment and give us what you feel. Tell us what your opinions are concerning what you just read, concerning the statement made by CNG, the coalition group of the Northerners or whatever you call it. So I will urge you to drop your comment I've said before. Thank you.